Hello and welcome to the POWERBOOST meditation. Today, let us experiment with this title, Training Attention on Truth. Where do I pay attention? Attention has a lot of power. It's like wherever my attention goes, that's where the energy flows. And so when my attention naturally goes to the truth, the eternity, to the reality, then automatically my thoughts, my feelings go towards the truth, are colored by the truth. And so in meditation, basically meditation is simply attention training. Like I'm training my mind, my intellect to hold the truth, to notice the truth. Very often the mind is susceptible to paying attention to that which is not true. So this role is not true, it is temporary. The world of the role, the props of the role are not true, they're temporary. So it's like this physical dimension, this body, the role, everything, it is to be used in a beautiful way, in the right way. And the right way to use it is to keep paying attention to the truth. That is the invisible energy, the being, the reality that this is a game, a play, a story, the reality that we are all actors here, the reality that we all belong to the divine. And we are all colored by the presence of the divine. So when I pay attention, or I train my mind to pay attention on this reality, on this truth. They say God is truth, means that God or the source, the supreme, naturally his attention is on the truth. And that's why God is truth. That's why God lives in the truth. So even whilst we are busy in our work, everything that we are doing, to take a moment and to then pay attention to the truth. This then builds our inner muscle to hold the truth for a longer time. And that's what meditation is all about. And that easily allows the mind to be in constant peace, constant bliss. So let us experiment with this for a few minutes as we sit comfortably relaxed. We realize that as we souls are playing our roles on the stage, in this story, what meets the eye, the physical dimension, is not the absolute truth. It's not the reality. I, the being, the observer, who is observing the physical dimension through the physical costume. I, the observer, I am real. I am eternal. I am a being of truth. This realization that the story has an entrance and an exit, a beginning and an end. The only thing constant in this story is change. But we eternal beings that belong to the sky, beyond the story, beyond the drama. Let us just pay attention to these invisible beings and realize that these beings are completely innocent, completely wise. These beings belong to the dimension of truth, the dimension which is above and beyond the physical dimension. For a few moments, just experience the perspective of these eternal beings. From their perspective, they know that there is a story happening out there. They know that they are actors. They know that it is absurd to create any attachments in the story down below. From their perspective, it is real to experience the divine. There is no effort in experiencing the presence of the divine. From their perspective, it is natural to live, to be, to experience this dimension of silence. From their perspective, their family of stars is real. From their perspective, their experience of being beyond is real. These beings pay attention to the presence of the divine. Their Father, the most benevolent being, the being who unconditionally accepts being who completely loves, without any expectations. As we experience the divine presence, the love of the divine fills the heart, fills the mind. The being, the divine, the source, is a constant companion of these tiny stars. Being immersed in this experience of the truth, the soul, the star, as it enters into the story again, into the costume in this moment. The soul feels natural to be aware and to pay attention to the truth. And I easily carry the energy of truth. In every action, every interaction, in every scene of this beautiful play. The experience of truth makes the soul wise. So the soul can see the story as story. Can see the costume, the body as the costume of the body. And sees other actors as other actors. And eternal brothers. This being experiences the love of the divine constantly. Without any effort. This being pays attention to the truth, lives in the truth. This being is